Guys, and welcome back to Keep It Glossy. Let's start over. All right, so welcome back to Keep It Glossy. So tonight I have a super special guest that I'm going to be doing a makeup tutorial on. Trust me, you won't want to miss this. All right, hey guys, and welcome back to Keep It Glossy. So today I have one of my sisters, Holly, here. We're going to be using the Too Faced makeup palette called Italian Spritz. I mean, come on, look how gorgeous this palette looks. So let's go ahead and get started. First thing we're going to do is prime our face. Next, we're going to go ahead and prime her eyes. So I just take a little bit of foundation on a brush like this. And we're going to close your eyes. We're just going to put a little bit of foundation on her lids. Just like this. Next, we're just going to blend that into her eyes. So it starts as like a base for our shadows. All right, so let's go ahead with our first color. So for our first color, we're going to do this color down here called Mamma Mia. So go ahead and put some on your brush. All right, so since it's the nighttime, this is going to be an evening look. I'm going to go a little high. So right now I want to gauge where I'm going to go. I want to go right below her brow, I think. Make this more like a bold look. So let's go ahead and start. So I'm just going to tap it on just like this. Again, gauging where I want to stop it, which is about right here. Tap, 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 just like this. And then swoop it over. Just like this. Filling in any bare spots. Tap, tap, tap. And then swoop it over. Alright, so now that our eyes look pretty even, like I always say, it might look a little crazy right now, but trust the process. So for our next color, we're going to do this color up here called When in Rome. So go ahead and put some on your brush, and let's get started. Okay, so for this one, I'm going to go right next to that first color. Right here, I'm going to define my area, tap it on, tap, tap, tap. And then I'm going to blend it into that first color. So you're going to blend it, moving the brush forwards and backwards, blending that color. Just keep blending just like this. Blend those two colors until they're well mixed. If you need some more of the shadow, go ahead and add some more on your brush. Okay, so great. This is looking really good. So since it's a bold look, I want to do something a little fun. I know I usually go darker to lighter, but I'm going to add a little curveball for you guys. So for our next color, we're going to do this color down here called Lake and Bake. So go ahead and wet a brush with a little primer water and put some on your brush. And let's go ahead and get started. All right, so let's go ahead and start right here. I'm tapping it on to define my area. And I'm gonna stop at the top. I'm gonna define my line up top. Make sure it's straight. I'm gonna go across just to right here. And now I'm just gonna fill it in. If you need more of this color, go ahead and add some on your brush. And now we're just going to go ahead and blend it in. Okay, this is coming out really well. What do you think, Tosh?
Amen.
All right, so let's go ahead with our final color. So for our final color, we're going to do this gorgeous color up here called Lake Como. I am obsessed with this color, and this is one of the main reasons why I got this palette. So go ahead and wet your brush, and let's get started. Alright, so for this one, we're going to start on the inner and go into this dark blue color. So start at the inner, tap it on, define your line up top, connect them together, just like this, and fill it in. And now you're going to blend them together, just like this. Okay, this look is looking really great. So now you could take a minute and figure out if you want to define a few colors, a few of the colors a little bit more. I think I'm going to blend those last two colors together a little better and put them on a little heavier. So go ahead and do that, and we'll be back. Okay, wow, this is coming out really good. So the next step we're going to do is, and I haven't done this in a long time, falsies. So go ahead and get your falsies. If you have lash extensions, fluff them up. If you use mascara, put it on. All right, so this is a step that I've never done on camera, but I'm going to actually do it this time. So I have my falsie and my glue. So the first thing I'm going to do is put some glue on my falsie, just all the way across the band. You want to make sure that you have plenty of glue, but not too much. So go ahead and put your glue on the band like this. Again, you want to make sure you don't have too much all the way across. Close your glue up. Then I just shake it a little bit so it dries just a little bit to get it a little tacky. Blow on it if need. Okay, and now we're going to go ahead and apply our lash. Alright, so let's go ahead and apply all falsie. Stick it on as close to the bottom as you can get it, and go all the way across. And I'm using my nail to kind of like secure it. I'm going over the band and just pressing it in, just like this, and holding it down as well. Okay, open your eye. Perfect. All right, close your eye. And we're just gonna have her keep her eyes closed just for a little bit. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do is our brows. So go ahead and brush them just a little bit. And then we're going to fill in any bare spots that we might see. Come closer. Alright, so I'm basically going to start at the beginning and go in an upward motion just like this. And I'm going to go lightly all the way towards the end, filling in any bare spots. And kind of like making a shape of her brow. Just like that. Alright, so this is looking really good. So the next thing we're going to do is our waterline. My special guest isn't too crazy about the liner, so I'm going to do my trick that I've showed you guys many times before. Take a brush like this, take some black shadow, put that on your brush. Okay, you don't need a lot. All right, look up for me. Open your eyes and look up. And just go across the waterline just like this, all the way to the end. Perfect. All right, so for our next step, we're going to go ahead and do our foundation. So I have a brush like this. We're going to go ahead and put some foundation on the brush. This is a technique that I've learned years ago, and ever since then, I've never looked back. All right, so I just make an X up here, an X on my cheeks. Let me add a little bit more. X on my bottom. And then I just start, I call it painting it on. Just like this, making sure that my entire face is completely covered. Okay, this is coming out great. So let's go ahead next with our blush. All right, so let's go ahead with our blush. We're doing Ulta Beauty, and the color is Retro Rose. So go ahead and put some on your blush brush. Tap it on, and just go in an outward motion. Just like that. Turn for me. Tap it on, and just go in an outward motion. And you just want to make sure that the cheeks are even. This side could use a little bit more. All right, we are almost done. So now we're going to choose a color, and then we'll be back with the finished look. But let's choose our color first, and I'll show you guys that in one moment. All right, so we're going to be doing the Ulta Beauty color Rouge. Here's the color. So I'm going to put this on, and then we'll be back with our finished look. And here is your finished look. I love it, and I think it came out great. Holly, close your eyes. So beautiful. Well, thanks so much for joining us tonight, and always remember, keep it glossy. Mwah.